How Christian Zionism is fueling the Israel war, prophecy or politics. Introduction. Christian Zionism is a theological and political movement among some Christians, particularly evangelicals, that supports the return of Jews to Israel as a fulfillment of biblical prophecy. While it may appear spiritually motivated, this support has complex geopolitical consequences. The unwavering backing of Israel by Christian Zionists has influenced U.S. foreign policy and contributed to tensions in the Middle East. 1. What is Christian Zionism? Christian Zionism is rooted in the belief that the modern state of Israel is the fulfillment of biblical prophecy, e.g., Genesis 12 verses 1-3, Ezekiel 36-37. The return of Jews to their ancestral homeland is necessary before the second coming of Christ. Jerusalem must be in Jewish control for eschatological events, like the rebuilding of the temple, to unfold. Many Christian Zionists point to verses like, "He who blesses Israel shall be blessed," Genesis 12 verse 3, "and they shall dwell safely in the land," Ezekiel 28 verse 26. 2. How it fuels war in the Middle East. A. Uncritical political support for Israel. Many Christian Zionists support Israel's actions, military or political, without question, believing they are divinely mandated. This has influenced U.S. policies to favor Israel disproportionately, led to the arming and financing of Israeli defense efforts, fueled antagonism from Palestinians and neighboring Arab nations. B. Ignoring Palestinian Christians. Ironically, many Palestinian Christians, brothers in faith, feel betrayed by the global church. Christian Zionism often ignores the suffering of Palestinians, both Muslims and Christians, views any opposition to Israeli policy as opposition to God, frames complex political issues as a battle between God's people and their enemies. See End Times Agenda. Some Christian Zionists support policies not for peace, but to hasten the apocalypse. They believe increased conflict is a necessary step to the rapture or return of Jesus. Some support the rebuilding of the Third Temple, which would require the destruction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, risking a global religious war. 3. Theological problems. Selective prophecy interpretation. They highlight certain prophecies, like Israel's return, but ignore ethical mandates like justice, mercy, peace. Replacement theology rejection. They reject the idea that the church has replaced Israel in God's redemptive plan, insisting modern Israel is still central to prophecy. Modern state is not equal to biblical covenant. The Israel of today is a secular state, not the theocratic covenant people of the Old Testament. Many Jews in Israel are secular or atheist. 4. Political consequences. Inflames regional conflicts. One-sided support isolates peace initiatives and emboldens hardline Israeli policies, alienates the global church. Christians in the Middle East often feel abandoned. Weaponizes faith. Prophecy is used to justify occupation, war, and displacement, moving from spirituality to ideology. 5. What should Christians do? Support justice and peace. God's heart beats for justice, Isaiah 1 verse 17, not just for political alignment. Pray for all peoples. Pray for both Jews and Palestinians, for true peace, shalom, to reign. Study prophecy carefully. Avoid sensationalism. Not all conflict equals fulfillment of prophecy. Conclusion. Christian Zionism, while rooted in biblical prophecy, often becomes entangled in earthly politics. Instead of being peacemakers, Matthew 5 verse 9, many unknowingly fuel division and war. A balanced Christian view seeks the kingdom of God, not national empires. It calls for truth, justice, love, and reconciliation for all peoples, not just one nation.